Hi Gemini, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week I am actually doing a bit more of an extensive monthly reading check-in for you guys. We are currently looking at the love energy for you throughout August. All right, so there are the recent uploads in regard to career, and then last week we had challenges in the good stuff readings as well. So sort of general overviews. This week we are focusing on romantic love. All right, but make sure you do subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all the readings. Today I am going to be using, I've got a couple of different decks here. So we do have the Matter of the Heart Oracle deck. I am also using the True Heart Hidden Feelings Oracle deck. The Lenormand deck I am using today is the Malefique Lenormand. And then I also have the Little Book of Answers. So we will sort of get a more direct question answered for you at the end as well. But just starting off with a bit of a love overview for you, Gemini. The month of August, what's going on for Gemini with romantic love? What's the main energies for August when it comes to love for Gemini? What's going on for Gemini in August with love and romance? Okay, firstly we have all that glitters. Okay, so we all know how that sentence ends. All that glitters is not gold. Okay, so there's going to be some things this month that, on the surface look all shiny and glittery and special and fancy and unique and lovely, but it's important for you this month to sort of see beneath that glittery surface there and really see and find the truth of the matter there. We will clarify in a moment. We also have the surprise feelings card coming through, so whether that's you or somebody else, there are some feelings there under that glittery surface. It's kind of like all that glitters isn't gold, but under the surface there's some feelings that were a little bit unexpected that I actually feel like that's what's not glittering, is the feelings of what's not glittering, that on the surface everything looks fine, but underneath there's a little bit of turmoil, a little bit more to the story, a little bit going on there. Clarify the overview when it comes to love and romance for Gemini in August, please. All that glitters and surprise feelings. What's going on with that for our Geminis in August? We do see the rats coming out first. In this card, it is the rats. Traditionally, it would be the mice, but, same, rats, mice, rodents. It does talk about past stuff popping back up for somebody, and it's kind of things that we have lost, things that we feel we've lost those opportunities, or that we've had that taken away from us, things that probably stress us out and still keep us up late at night. So somebody here, that's some of those surprise feelings, some of those hidden feelings that are going on here, is that somebody is heavily thinking about the past. So it definitely could be like thinking about past opportunities that they've lost, as in exes, things like that. And I am feeling a little bit of comparative energy. Once again, on the surface everything's fine, but underneath the surface, somebody is sort of still thinking about their ex a little bit here. So whether that's you or someone that you're dealing with here, Gemini. But we do have the clover coming through next, followed by the stars. Okay, so someone here, even though we do have those feelings under the surface that, we're reflecting a little bit on the past and things that we've lost, opportunities we've lost when it comes to love and romance, somebody is, going to be taking a chance to really follow their dreams when it comes to love. And really, I do feel as though there is a strong connection to the past with that as well. And that's part of why that past opportunity, is in the past, is because it wasn't in line with somebody's true desires. Just as an example here, it's kind of like in the past connection, didn't want children, and someone really wants children, and so that there was just a misalignment there, and that was a big reason why that was put into the past, because it was deemed that I really desire children in the future, and if you don't, well, then that's not going to work long term for me. So it's not going to take me to those wishes that I have when it comes to love and romance and relationship stuff. So there's a lot of reason to have hope and optimism. It's kind of like this reflection, these under the surface feelings that are going on here. It kind of jars somebody back into this. Well, do you know what? I'm going to invest all of myself into chasing what I really want here, and really going for my dreams and my wishes with love and romance. So it's kind of like a reflective energy, some under the surface feelings. Like, I don't necessarily feel like it's a bad thing. It's kind of just a reflection that you just don't really understand that this may be going on with somebody, or they don't understand that this is going on with you. But ultimately it sort of leads somebody to go, well, that's it. I'm just going to take this leap to really try to get what I want out of love here, and move in the direction that is taking me to what I want to go towards when it comes to love. Looking a little bit more specifically at your person. What's going on for Gemini and your person throughout August? Gemini and your person. What's the energy for Gemini and your person in August, please? Of course, you're flying a card across the room at me. We have exploration. Okay, so that, like I said, that person really is like, that's it, I'm going to just jump in the deep end and I'm going to start investing into this. I'm going to start pushing forward, start moving forward, closing the distance between putting distance between the past and starting to move forwards, away from the past into the future that I'm moving towards. Looking for an adventure, likes risk, travel, or kinks. Exciting, flighty, and fun. So that is, it does talk about that risk as well. That the clover, that is one of the key words for that clover. It's sort of jumping in the deep end, taking a chance to push forward within this connection here. And we do see the unlocked card as well. So the key really does talk about new opportunities. So I do feel as though this person reflecting on the past here, it's actually giving them that opportunity to unlock the future. Shows how they feel ready to give their all, open book and available. So they just kind of needed to roll through this energy, reflect on that past energy a little bit, so that they could realize, I suppose, look, I'm done looking back. I'm ready to jump on in the deep end here and give my all. You may have been feeling like somebody's been holding back a little bit in the past there, and that's sort of August seems to be the turning point where all of a sudden we're ready to move forward and actually give our all to the connection. So clarifying your person's feelings towards you, Gemini. Your person's feelings towards you in August. Your person's feelings towards you in August, Gemini. Pretty ideal. Pretty ideal here. We do have the cross coming through first. Very strong spiritual connection, a soul connection. Okay. We do see with the cross here that I have faith that this is my destiny. Okay. I have faith that this is destiny. We have the heart coming through. A lot of love, unconditional love, romance. Okay. And we also have the dog as well. So understanding, compassion, a good basis in the platonic side of a relationship as well. Every relationship needs that base of, friendship, loyalty, compassion, understanding, wanting to spend time with each other. So that does seem to be there as well. Like I said, I feel like for a lot of you, this is a bit of a shifting month where we're finally, we're getting rid of the past. We're distancing ourselves from the past and, ready to jump in, full steam ahead. That somebody has just sort of really needed to work through those feelings from the bottom before moving on in. Okay. Anything else Gemini needs to know in regards to love and romance in August? Anything else Gemini needs to know in regards to love and romance for August? We have your card, the fish, coming through first here. So a lot of you are going to be focusing on, your material wealth at the moment, focusing on your money. More so in your reading here, this is really just talking about you being very stable and secure. We have the anchor. So you're just very stable, secure. It's no kind of that no other news is good news kind of thing. The main energy there is that transformation. We have the coffin there as well. So someone's putting the past to rest, closing the lid on the past so that we can really focus on the next thing, the future. Okay, so the coffin is a death and a rebirth. So, the past is dead and dying, closing the lid on that so that we can have that rebirth, that jumping in head first to energy with you here, Gemini. If you do have a clear question in regard to love, for Gemini, what is the answer for Gemini when it comes to love? What is the answer for Gemini in love, please? Very simple. Yes. Okay. It's just a yes. That's what I'm getting. If I look at a second page, follow through on your obligations. Okay. So, yes. All right. You've already put the energy within yourself that's an obligation that you're wanting to follow through on. So it's saying yes, follow through on those obligations that you've made to yourself when it comes to love, Gemini. So that's what we have for you. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, cross-watch somebody else's reading as well, and I will see you all again soon.